I think I commented on it after the game. It was just surreal. Was the only real word I could use to describe it. I didn't felt like I was living a bit of a dream. And then on the Sunday when I got back, I felt I was on a bit of a come down. I felt like I'd woken up from that dream. But yeah, it was just an unbelievable experience to be on that field in Dublin.
I think mine was pretty cool. Did you start on yours? No. I came off the bench pretty late in the game, but during the game I was kind of on my debut I feel like I was taking in the surroundings a little bit, like hearing Swing Low in the stadium was like, it was a goosebump moment for me. It was quite crazy. And then when I got on the pitch, to be fair, it felt like I zoned in, to be fair, and I had Slade inside me, so it was like grounded you a little bit, I guess. But then I feel like afterwards, when it all was done, it was like, what have I just done? Like, it was crazy. And definitely before I was like, I'm gonna do this and stuff. And kind of in the moment, it felt a bit more normal, but then afterwards, yeah, it was crazy.
What did it feel like for you, being on the pitch, like Manny says, when he comes on and makes his debut?
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously I've played with Manny a fair bit this season. Not last season, was it? Or one game last season?
Yeah, one game last season.
But just, seeing the way he's come through, how he sort of burst onto the stage and worked hard to get his opportunity, and then to be there with him to do it is awesome. So I feel like I've sort of been a small part of his journey, getting to that stage. So yeah, to be there with him was really pleasing. Obviously to see him get his first cap, pretty cool. He got away with singing. He hadn't sung his first cap song yet, so I'll make sure that's brought up next time.
No, you don't need to.
I guess everyone interprets it differently, and I guess England's national anthem isn't the best in terms of tune or whatever. Everyone seems to like everyone else's, but I think there's something about the English one that it may not even be the words that you're singing that resonate with you. It's just a way that you. When I'm singing it, I'm thinking about, and you sort of see your family in the crowd, you sort of try and pick them out whilst you're lining up, sort of singing that, thinking about how it makes them feel and how you want to make them proud. Gets you quite emotional, gets you up for the game, and obviously hearing, especially when you're playing at Twickenham, hearing 80,000 people singing it gives you goosebumps, and it's an awesome place to play and awesome thing to do.
Yeah, the Rome Italian anthem was pretty special. I thought the Scottish one was loud. I didn't know if the Italy one would be able to match it, but everyone was singing it, and it was unbelievable. But going back to my first game against Ireland, they had a little 8-year-old singing their anthem, and they've got a really catchy anthem, so it's kind of hard to bite your tongue and not sing their anthem. But I mean, in the Aviva, it just like you keep looking up, and it just doesn't stop. And to hear sort of 50,000 people singing Ireland's call was pretty mental. But then back to the Italian anthem, it's a very passionate one. A lot of boys get quite emotional, but it's nice to just be with your teammates singing together and sort of ready to go into the battlefield.
Every anthem was class. I feel like the English one was. First time I sang it, it was really good. But like Slade said, maybe not the words that resonate with me so much, but it's like being around like the players in England and stuff, and then looking at it's like 80,000 people all in sync, like, and they're kind of just driving you on. So I see it more as like a camaraderie kind of thing. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, I got goosebumps when that anthem was sang, but Swing Low as well during the game. It's crazy.
Yeah, loads of messages from the boys. Everyone's obviously always behind us, giving us messages all the time, players and coaches. So yeah, it's nice to hear from him. Obviously, it's a long time away. We're away for 8 weeks, so any chance you get to chat to the boys is awesome. I think they had a team social a couple of days before one of the games, so I got a couple of calls off the lads after a few beers. That was quite good. Yeah, it's good to, whenever we can, reach out and chat to the boys. But yeah, it's nice to be back now with them.
Mine was definitely the England-Ireland game. That is easily the best game I've ever been a part of. Like, being in the game, there was one break in play and the whole of Twickenham, it felt like the whole of Twickenham was singing Swing Low. And on the pitch, like, I should have been focused on the pitch, but it was a break in play. But I just remember like hearing Swing Low and just being like, what, where am I right now? Like, this is crazy. And then the win in the end, Mark Smith dropped goal. I just remember even just all the build-up play before that, like it was surreal. Like, I was cramping like crazy, but it was just like, yeah, it was crazy. It was a dream, really. And in the end, it was just, yeah, nuts.
Yeah, exactly the same game. It was one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen at Twickenham. So yeah, hell of a sort of game to be a part of, hell of a result for the boys. Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm going to have to say the Scotland game. When they dropped the ball on the 80th minute and a full Stadio Olimpico for the first time in, I think it was 12, 13 years, just like erupted, and just saw boys sprinting onto the field, boys getting down on their knees, just to see how much it meant to the whole team and all the supporters after such a long period of turmoil. It was a special day.